Hope you are doing well. Today I'm gonna describe about the application process of Brunei scholarship. So the University of Brunei Darussalam scholarship actually. So UBD, the scholarship short name is UBD. And before I already uploaded two videos. One video is in general video about the scholarship benefits and required documents as well as the field, what kind of field you can apply, and also the descriptions about the Brunei scholarship and the ranking of this university. So I don't want to describe about the country because if you want to know about the country, you guys can search the Brunei in Google, then you can learn a lot of things. So I want to go directly to the application process. So before I already shown that how can you apply for graduate degree like master's and PhD degree, and the deadline was like this. So today I will describe about the application process for undergraduate degree, like and the deadline will be finished uh, until August, so end of the August. So it is now going on, so application period is now going on. So if you want to apply, you can apply. So let's try to describe about the application process, how can you apply for this. And this is the link. So I gonna show you how can you apply and how can you fill up the online form. So before the graduate application process, I already told the important note. So this important note is same. However, I take 1 minute or around 2 minutes to describe this one. I think 1 minute is enough, so let's try. So first of all, when you see this mark, this is the mandatory mark. If you see this mark like this box, so you have to fill up, it's mandatory, okay? And the second thing, that you have to provide the email address, and the email address must be correct and the current or running using email address. That's why they will send you the email that you have provided. Because if you provided the wrong email address, then they will send you the email and you cannot find it. And then the one more important thing, that if you perfectly give your email address, then they will send you the message. And if you don't find the message, please check your spam file, okay? Please check your spam file, is the very important. And they also mention somewhere that you have to check it in your spam file, okay? So the next one is the certificate or passport, as well as if you have any kinds of work experience, then you have to provide this like that. And also, if your certificate and other document is in another language, if it is not English, then you have to translate it, okay? So something like this they said. And then after you submitted your online form like this, after you submitted your online form, okay, in here, so everything done and you submitted your online form, and then they will send you the email. And this email, they will send you the PDF version of this form, and you can print it. You can download the PDF version and print it wherever you want. So for the Brunei government employees, so it's not for international students, so don't care about that. And then when you complete your online form like this, you have to click the submit button, and then your application will be completed, like. And they say that you have to do this application before closing date for applications, okay? So once you submit the application form, you are not required to submit any hard copy. Is not for international students, so this is for international students. So they said only international students are required to send the certified true copies of your academic certificate by post. So they said only international student will send all of the document by post. So by post means you cannot send it in email. So remember that email means e-post, and post means you have to send your document by courier service, okay? So this is the address. You can follow this address and then you can send it. And also remember that before writing your address, and that in the top of your envelope, you have to put the application code number. Like when you submit your online application, when you submit this, they will send you on email, and then this email has the code number, and this code number is your identity number. They will mention your name, your email according to this code number. So they will find you by using this code number. So don't forget that, use this code number on the envelope, and then write this address and send your document. So let's describe me about the application process. So this is your program, and you can select it that Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Business, Bachelor of Science, something like that. And in here also same. So then personal details, there is nothing important. So then personal details, and then you can make your name like Mr., Mrs. or MD, like that. And then your name must, remember that your name must follow the passport name. Okay, so nationality, and here you have to upload the photo, and this photo they will use to make your student ID card. So must remember that the photo size will be JPEG, and also not more than 10 MB. Okay, so this is your nationality, as well as this is not important for international student. Here is important. So the birth of so is the date of birth, as well as personal passport number and passport issued, like issued place or issued country, something like that. So in here also you don't need my help, it's very simple. And contact details, that means your permanent address you have to put in here, also the postcode, and here the another address like mailing address. Permanent address is somewhere, and mailing address is somewhere. That means if you are not living in home, but if you are living in home, then you can use the permanent address in both of the cases, so it is okay. And emergency contact, emergency contact means if they cannot contact you by using this permanent address, then they will contact with the person who are normally recognized as the emergency contact, and you can select the person which one you gonna consider as a emergency contact. So you can see, you can put anyone name, and then just put here like your mother, father, guardian, or your brother, or something like that, and their phone number and their email address and mobile number, something like that. And if you want to add more emergency contact, you can add here, so it's okay. And then the employee details, I think you don't need to, because of you are not employee. And work experience, I think it's also don't need. So are you applying for scholarships? That means yes, because you are applying for a scholarship. So go here, and then you have to mention the scholarship name, like UBD scholarship, University of Brunei scholarship, something like that. Just make the university scholarship name in here. Academic history and qualification, so you have to add your school or college or something like that in here. And then the if you have English score, you can put it. If you don't have, you just ignore, because it's not mandatory in here. And then must be remember that file upload. So when you upload your file, it should be PDF form and must be less than 10 MB. Also you have to make a name of your file. They make the example like A level. And also the file should be clear. So they say avoid the photograph using the mobile phone. Okay, and it's important that the international student must send their document by post, and they will send the document to this address. And I told you the address is Office of Admission and Chancellor Hall, University, Brunei, Darussalam, uh, Tungku Link, and Kadong BE 1410, Brunei, Darussalam, something like that. So from here to here, this is the address to send the document. But must you have to write the application code number. So two things you have to write on the envelope. So first of thing is application code number, and then second thing is the address to send your document. Okay, so two recommendation later you have to provide. So you have to provide your favorite professor name in here, two professor name, number one and number two, and their email address. Then they will request to them to send the recommendation letter for you, and you have to sign in here, because I agree the term and condition. And then before submitting, please check this one more time, every section you complete or not. And then you have to use this code number like Y8MCB, something like that. Whatever you can see in here, you to put here, and then finally just click to submit. Okay, so this is the all over the process of application for undergrad or application for bachelor. So I hope you guys understand how can you apply for this scholarship. So if you have more problem, please let me know, and I will give this application link in the description box. And please try to share and subscribe my channel. I will be grateful to you guys if you share and subscribe as much as you can. So thank you very much for watching my video. Take care.